recording.
Okay.
That's how that works.
That's helpful.
How you doing, sir? How you feeling?
Oh, just the perfect Thursday amount of chaos in the Alcorn house.
I hear
If you,
children.
So not quite Monday levels, but you're starting to hear the echoes of Friday?
oh no, it gets worse as the week goes. Monday.
Oh, it's like a slow drumming that gets louder and louder.
Yeah, and it doesn't reset every week. It just gets worse and worse.
Oh man, what was that one? There was a commercial that did that, where like it was chaos got louder and louder. I can't remember. It was a good commercial. Anyway.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
I'm hooked. What am I buying?
When I'm looking for something, I just want chaos. Lots and lots of chaos.
All I know is the main character's Jewish because one of the noises that happens is a rabbi like angry at him or something. I can't remember.
I was like, what's a
someone watching
the cow
this might
goes?
know
Like,
what
where does the rabbi
about.
go?
I think he like coughs or something. I don't remember.
Okay.
And it's a pattern. Anyway, hi Jameson.
Hi, I'm forwarding you guys Aaron's invoice for the portrait for half of Rob's module.
Okay.
That is
awesome. That portrait
you
is
now.
fucking gorgeous. That is some anime Bishonen bullshit that I am here for.
It's a good piece. Aaron's available now to do you guys' module, by the way, if you want to use Aaron.
So I was gonna use Adam, and I think Adam might be a little outside our budget for this one.
For like a scene, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
just because it's like he's very thorough. And I was looking at it, and it's 250, which is 2.5 times.
I think his style might be a little too clean for Sloth Fever in Durnhollow.
Maybe,
honestly.
yeah. And I mainly just wanted to. It's like, yeah, I'll run it by the team, but like I mean.
Well, here's a question then: do you want me to get Brian, the guy who did the disease art?
Well, okay. Here's the thing. The entire point of the module is to beat that illness.
Yeah. You
like
don't
to
want
get
it
there
to get
before.
that bad.
Right,
yeah.
right. But
so the girl's
yeah.
gonna be in like bandages. I was thinking more like dirty, like how the Durnhollow layout, the landscape is.
kind of that Arizona orange
kind of
clay
that.
dirt kind of. Yeah.
That was. I mean, we can use that as a ref for whoever we get. That was Rodolfo, who's doing 2 modules at once right now. So I don't know if he's going to be available in time.
That's fine.
Dude,
yeah.
whoever's available,
I'm sure
it'll be
whoever's
fine.
available will be great.
Okay.
Because this is supposed to be a pretty entry-level thing. We don't have anything hyper-specific in mind, just because this is, this doesn't. It's just like whoever picks up this adventure. This is entry-level, first 3 levels, something like that. So I'll let Adam know, but we're definitely working with him again because I love his stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
By the way, it's weird. I haven't paid an invoice in days. What's
right?
happening?
Things are slowing down. I mean, if you want the numbers right now,
love to
we're waiting for an invoice for the page that everybody did for Casey's story, which I have not shown you that. I just got that lettered.
Ooh.
Oh.
Want to see lettering?
I'd love to see letters.
Hang on.
Yes.
Let me drop this in there. So, I didn't think we were doing letters, but they asked, and I was like, Casey, do you want any lettering in this? He was like, yeah, I do. I was like,
Okay, well then.
I heard Duke, when I was like, wow, you two have gotten close. He gave you a nickname?
So that is in the art
Holy
channel.
crap.
Yeah, it's a good looking page. Yeah, $100.
Jesus Christ, why? Do they know that we're only charging $100?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I when I messaged him, I was like, here's what they want to do. What do you think? And they're like, yeah, we'll do it.
That is fucking awesome.
Damn.
Yeah. So, that's pretty much done.
Rocks.
Nice.
So I'll be sending you the invoice for that soon. And with that and Aaron's piece finished, we are at 92.4% done on art, with 18 pieces remaining, all in progress.
That is amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is so fucking good.
I spoke with Xavier. He and his wife will be finishing the the second draft of the second version of the Teague soon.
Can I tell you how good the Tig looks now? Can I just
I
tell
haven't
you?
seen it.
You what? That
I
what?
haven't seen it.
Hold
Did
on.
you post it?
No, I didn't. I'm an asshole.
I saw it. I, looked over his
I was in a
shoulder.
call with Xavier and he showed me. That's why.
Oh, okay.
While Jason's grabbing that, I'm sorry for word vomiting at you in the art channel earlier. I've had a weird mental health day, and I felt like everyone was mad at me, so I was
No, that's okay.
explaining.
I was being short with everybody today because I was so busy at work that I was kind of just like typing 2 words at a time as I could. So I probably didn't convey anything as clearly as I could have either. Today was a very weird day. I went into work early because I had to leave early because I had to pick up the kids because Lindsay had to stay late at work because tomorrow's Valentine's Day and she works at a bakery, so she had to box cookies for 2 extra hours.
Wow.
God.
So and like shit went down at work and the phones were like off the hook. So anyway, it was just a wild day, top to bottom.
I'm
so
sorry,
whoa,
that sucks.
that's
Look at that tag.
adorable. That looks like a Disney character.
I said it looked like an anime mascot, like the
Did
one that hangs out
did Maud do that?
with like
Yeah.
the big-breasted lady.
That's
Oh.
adorable. That's great.
That's
Where's
what-
Maud this whole time?
Married to Xavier. Who knew? Like no, but like that's like the eyes are large without just being a lemur. Like the fur is completely different. So it does. I'm so happy with that.
Yeah. That's
Let's
great.
talk about those ears.
Damn,
They're
ears are
Exactly.
adorable.
fantastic.
Yes.
And they're
You know?
tilted differently. You can tell it's listening for something. Well done. Good stuff.
Very good.
I did ask Jasper for a deadline for interstitial stuff because I know that we got a couple pieces from Sierra. We got a whole bunch from Brandon that I need to find again because I don't see the folder. So I need to ask him to resend it all.
Okay.
I think he shared a folder that I just linked and I don't think it's available anymore. So I need to get that from him
Yeah.
again.
And Xavier's
still
got
have
a
to-
bunch.
Xavier's doing a bunch. I told him I'm not sure about that deadline yet, so like focus on the Teague, which obviously they've been doing. And then I still need to root through my folders and see if there's anything usable in there. But I think with all that combined, hopefully there's enough there for Jasper. If there's not, we'll know soon.
And we'll still do the written portions, and there's also always the option. I was thinking about this earlier, where it's like if there's a obnoxious blank spot that's not too big, we could fill it with like a made up quote, because we have a few made up quotes in the book that aren't directly from the show, and there's only like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
So outside of guilds and groups, where there's a bunch of made up quotes that are not from the show.
Yeah.
So we could also do that.
Yeah, I'm on board with that. But yeah, so right now we have our active artist list is down to 10, by the way, from like 40. So
That's
I'm sorry you had to kill like 30 artists.
Yeah.
But like we couldn't
Well,
let them
you know.
work for someone else after us. So.
No.
that's fair. They knew too much. I am soon going to be getting an email out to all the artists to make sure that I have everybody's name as they want it in the book, and I'm also going to be preparing to send out the email about comp copies. So I just want to nail that down and make sure we're all on the same page before I send that email, right?
Yep.
We agreed that we were going to do a comp copy for artists who did more than just a couple pieces, if they were willing to pay the shipping, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we just didn't want to lose money on shipping. On
Yeah,
top
no.
of
Yeah.
I mean, literally this is, I think of the like 40 something artists we've worked with, I think there's probably 25 different countries represented.
Yeah, dude.
That was the problem. Is like
Yeah.
we're already worried about shipping.
It's like let me
but-
ship a book to Argentina and then Brazil and then all it's like
Yeah.
I know for a fact those 2 countries are
yeah,
represented.
I know.
so-
Like I started doing math before and it's like, and I know there's a couple of Eastern Europe, and it's like,
Yeah.
we're fucked.
Yeah, and we also got we have 250 extra copies coming our way now because that's what we added, plus 10 extra copies of the leather cover version, so that the people who worked on the leather cover can also get a comped one if they'd like.
Okay, I
if
wanted
they'd
to
like
make sure
free
of that
shipping.
too before I sent them that,
Yeah.
that confirmation email. Okay, cool.
We have to open up that Amazon warehouse so that we know where to ship the Amazon books, but that's later. And by later, I mean like next week.
I was about to say, it ain't much later.
It's not that expensive. It's really not. So.
I mean, we budgeted for it. Who cares? It's
Yeah.
just money, right, guys?
It's just funny. Oh.
That was
Okay.
one syllable that said a whole lot.
I had my interview for my promotion yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
And in the interview, they were like, "Why do you want this job?" And it was everything in me not to be like, "I am so broke.
Yeah.
I
Money,
need
money.
I am motivated.
100% motivated by money right now." So, excuse me. Believe it or not, that's it. I don't have any other notes this week aside from just updating on art stuff. So,
Sexy.
For the first time in forever,
mhm.
I'm not tagged in shit on the
Except
main
for Titan
book.
Shard type.
Shut
Titan
up!
Shard bunker.
No, that's that I'm kind of counting as like module stuff, just
Yeah.
because it.
I keep doing that every time he's like,
Yeah.
I'm all caught up. I'm like, except for this one.
Well, I'm never going to be all caught up, but I mean,
The
in
book will be
terms-
out and you'll be tagged in something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, hey, you want to like work on the index, and then I'll off myself. But the Titan Shard Bunker functions like a regular module, so I can finally start jumping into module stuff, which means I can focus on mechanics and maps and stuff like that. It is the 13th of February.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to jinx us, but it looks like we're in pretty damn good shape. Like,
I feel pretty good about where we're at. I mean, Susan and Nick have been killing it.
Yes.
And,
Fucking have, yeah.
that's been amazing to watch. And my favorite thing is logging in the morning to my inbox because I get an email every time a document gets touched and just clearing out all of the notifications for Google Docs that get touched.
My favorite thing is all of my individual lists are now one post. That is amazing.
That is nice.
Except
is very
for
nice.
layout, which is going to be 2 posts very soon because
Mhm.
layout is longer.
Yeah, and those layouts look nice.
Oh
my
my
God,
God.
do
They look
they
really
ever.
good.
So good.
Those look really good. That's when it starts to feel like
like
I mean,
This is
we've
going
said
to
it.
happen.
it's actually going to happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
like oh, that's what we've been working towards for 20 months.
it's a weird feeling because it's like we were talking to Nick just before this, and it's like I wish the layout process was such that we get to see drips and dribbles as we go along instead of all the way at the end. Because for a year, what it feels like is like, are we spending tens of $1,000s on a thing that it does it exist? Does it? Oh, there it is. Like at the very end, it feels like, you know.
It's a lot like, actually, I mean, not to be that guy, but it's a lot like theater production because you'll be rehearsing in a basement for 3 months and then a week later you're on stage with lights and costumes. It's like, oh, we're almost there. Holy shit.
I've never done that. Jamie has, so.
I never had the
Proxy.
nerve for it, man.
Yeah.
I was almost never on stage. I was backstage, but it happens to the crew too. You're like, oh shit, oh, there's
Right,
costumes
yeah.
now.
Pulling that
makeup.
stuff off, you know.
Yeah, so it's a lot like that. It just comes together at the end and it'll show you. It's like not studying for a test. You know if you're not prepared when it's time to go, and I
Right.
feel like we're not in that position.
No, dude. So, okay, let's talk about deadline stuff again, because I know we pushed things back, but beyond that, I just kind of zoned out and started working. So, it's 1 week before we have to have stuff to Jasper so that he could just go, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I think the goal is I
21st?
didn't mark down his. I mean, if he was using our initial deadline as get stuff to him,
Yeah.
then it's 1 more week, and then he wants 4 weeks with it
Right.
to make sure that everything is
Yeah.
buttoned up.
And then while he's doing that, we're working on the module.
We're working
book.
on the module.
Yeah, module book, and then really. Jesus Christ. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
It-
Baby's
We can hear you more.
Just the normal
Yeah.
yelling in the bathtub.
I hope he's having
like
a
you
great
do.
time.
Yeah, he sounds like he's having a great time. I'm jealous.
Was it his
Uh,
birthday?
Yesterday was his
Yay,
birthday.
happy
Ah.
birthday.
How old?
2. Big
Rock
2-year-old.
on.
So, what was I saying?
Sorry.
Deadline.
Yeah, so you guys are working on module stuff when the main book goes to Jasper. I would really like to try to find a way, and I don't know if we can ask Jasper to do this without him executing one of us, but have him do one of the modules just to see if the page if like the size of it
Right,
translates to the
yeah.
actual module book. So before we go back and ask everybody to trim their stuff back or whatever, I'd like to see what 10 pages of written material plus the art plus the maps actually looks like
Right.
Yeah.
in layout. You know what I mean?
I think that wouldn't be terrible to ask him to do, because that sounds like a 1 or 2 day project. Like, because again, it's so much simpler than the actual main book. So
Well, he has a template because they're
Yeah.
following the same look, like style-wise.
Generally, yeah.
It'll be.
Well, I think the first one will be establishing the template, which is, you know,
Oh, I mean, yeah, like they're not
Yeah.
going to be laid out the same, but
Yeah.
font and color pages, that kind of stuff, all that's going to be
Yeah.
the same.
And we could
Yeah.
definitely just pick one out of the grouping. James might honestly be a good one, because even though there aren't a lot of creatures in that one, there's a lot of tables, because she's doing the whole run a circus thing.
I've been thinking about that. Like, I think we could lay that out pretty cool. That'll probably be the first one I work on beyond Nick of Time.
Yeah.
So let me
Yeah.
see what it looks
happens.
like after that.
Yeah.
That one won't have maps though. So
Oh yeah, that's true. We
Yeah.
should probably pick one with maps.
I wonder if we have a good case example that's just got a little bit of everything so that we can,
we can't use Rob's because that's double the length.
because it's double size.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trying to think of which other ones are like really near completion based on when I saw them. The Underdark one might be a good example.
Okay.
Although there's more art than usual in that one.
Yeah, because he paid for extra art.
Well, I don't know.
But I mean, even then, it might still be a good, like,
Yeah.
if it goes over by a half a page because there's extra art, then we know that, and we know how the rest, like, still a 10-page
That's true.
document works out to 8 pages of layout
Right.
or whatever it is, you know?
Now, do the module pages still count against the page total that we were discussing in last week's meeting? Or are they separate entities?
That's a completely separate.
Oh, it's a
entity.
different book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There'll be a
Yeah.
separate soft cover, like 100. We're shooting for 20 pages. 120 pages on that book.
Yeah.
Is the goal.
Yeah, it'll be increments of 4, so I think it's 120.
24.
Is it
Yeah.
124?
Wait, no.
Well,
I don't know,
124
whatever.
would work. 128 would work. 132 also.
20 would
120 would work.
Okay, whatever.
It
Yeah.
was 110 that we were aiming for.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. And we
Oh.
couldn't. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
we
then
can't do that.
there's the same amount of front matter and stuff that the main book is going to have, so it's not going to be exactly 110.
Yeah.
So, but we have 10 modules in one story plus front matter and stuff. If everything's to size, then 120 is totally reasonable. We'll see.
Some other things
but-
that we have a pin in right now, as far as the main book. We have to do the ISBN. That one's fucking easy as shit. But the SRD credits page and the backer lists are both things that we'll have to focus on once Jasper's getting going on the main book layout.
Let's see here.
Because the SRD, I looked it up, it's a little bit more complicated than just copy and pasting one thing, but it shouldn't be hard.
All right, so
Well, yeah.
we should take a day and focus on that. And
Yeah.
while we're doing that, Backer Kit just has we could literally just print out.
I am so glad we paid for backer.
Oh my
Kit.
God, Backer Kit!
What,
is
like a
not-
list
Kickstarter
of
was the
people for
fucking
the,
worst.
So not just that. So what Backer Kit does is it gives you complete back-end control. So it tells you everything that happened with the Kickstarter, everything that happens in pre-orders. You can sort by where people are, what country they're in, all that shit. Like,
Yeah.
Damn.
and having done one through Kickstarter alone, there's a huge
They also
difference.
automatically make the labels for you, which we had to do ourselves, and I think they have like checklists for each backer.
They give you
You mean
discounts.
labels,
through...
like printing labels?
Yes.
Like shipping labels?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Right.
Kickstarter, like,
I'm mad.
We
I
did-
wasted 3 days last July
right?
writing
Yeah.
out printing labels.
Yes.
When we had to make a list of all the backers, it's like, okay, well, go to each individual survey that you sent out and copy and paste
Yeah.
their name. It's like, this one's just like, here's a list of all the names.
Yeah, there's no way we're not going with Backer Kit again next time.
Yeah.
I
just
mean, I kept
because-
like a spreadsheet like as my thing ran, but that's still way more work than.
Yeah. No, they do
Lord.
the spreadsheet thing for you already. Like they they break everything down. It's
And you can keep selling shit for a while. which is
yes,
nice.
and you can keep a little store open. It's
Yeah.
fucking
Look at
amazing.
that. I want to sell shit.
Yeah.
Do it. Just keep selling shit.
And you get
So-
to keep your data for that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's nice. It's like a download you can get.
That is super important.
That is awesome.
Crazy helpful.
So, just to make sure we're all on the same page from that, we want to see if Jasper has the bandwidth in the next week or so to try doing a module and see how that translates.
I wouldn't say the next week or so, just because we still have to do all the meta stuff for the module. So I'd say next week we could ask him and try to get something to him like 2 weeks from now.
Okay, I just don't
solid.
want to. I'm
And
just.
I'm
That's
overestimating.
fine.
Yeah.
I'm just worried about getting too far along before we start doing the final edit for everything, because I don't want to edit stuff down
Right.
from 12 pages to 10 if 12 pages is actually fine for the layout.
Right. And
Or
I
whatever.
wouldn't edit anything down until we know. I just
That's
want to
what I
make
mean,
sure that we
yeah.
have everything we need to give to him, because it would be really shitty to be like, hey, we want you to put everything aside to do this. We don't have it ready for you yet. You know, like
Yeah.
I'd rather.
If I can make a suggestion, we got to do Nick of Time tomorrow. We're working on that. I say we just pick one of the other modules that best represents a standard, even though as we're talking about this, I don't think we have a fucking standard. Everyone's
No,
doing different
everyone's
shit.
doing different things.
Like,
Literally,
we can't
the
use that one,
standard. I
'cause-
told Jameson this. The only thing that's the same in all of them is the layout, and then we have a story anyway. So it
Yeah,
doesn't even...
so I think we just pick one that's like a medium size, and
I think we just pick one that's complete, right? One.
basically, yeah, fuck it at this point.
And right now,
pick
none
one.
of them are complete. is
Right.
Yeah.
what I
That's
mean.
that's right.
So
And Bree's
yeah,
been-
if you guys want to just finish yours and we'll use that as a template.
Oh.
You know,
I don't think ours has any maps.
let's use mine. Mine's got all the parts. It's got
That's true.
charts and it's got maps and it's got art and it's got everything. But
That's true.
I don't
long
know.
as we- yeah,
I can control that. I can finish that in a way that in a time that benefits us. So.
yeah, as long as you're not going to be difficult and a prima donna about it, like we can totally.
Oh, I'm gonna be. You know me.
I've been waiting for that.
Oh
Bowl
god.
full of
It
brown
was
M&Ms.
going well, too well.
I am so. I think this is going to be a short meeting. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I might
So-
make dinner tonight. Wait, I have to talk to Jamie. Never mind. I have a
So-
call with my sister.
For the next week.
Mm-hmm.
Again, tomorrow we're plugging in. I was gonna have a group A that fell through. So what?
Another emergency group B. Got it.
Oh no! Guess what I get to do?
What?
I get to record a group C on Sunday, and then around 9:30 or 10 at night, I get to plug in and start editing the session I just recorded, so I can get it out before midnight.
And we have to
Fun.
get it out before midnight because we have a contract with a sponsor this
Audible.
time around.
Oh, nice.
We
That's
finally
cool.
got a sponsor.
Yeah, the
The
one
day-
fucking time.
The one time this happens in the last literally 2-3 years is the last time
And
this
what
happened.
lesson do you learn from that?
I don't know.
Just
Stab
don't
somebody.
try.
I don't.
Trying is the
Stab
first step
somebody,
towards
that's a
failure.
good lesson.
yeah.
Just pull last week's episode and re-release it this week as if nobody heard it yet.
It's the special edition. That's
Yeah,
the-
exactly. Just put an extra 5 minutes of somebody swearing at the end. That
Something,
was fun.
something, Han
Footage.
shot first. Something,
Yeah.
something.
Mm. So
Did I nerd? Did I do it?
you did good. You
Okay,
did
cool.
good. You did great, kid.
So for me tonight, I'm gonna finish my edits that I'm tagged in for
Awesome.
the thing. I'm gonna try to finish as much as I can for my module. There's gonna be stuff that we should probably sit down maybe early next week to try to finish up, like the pieces that I don't
Yeah,
have on my own module.
the meta stuff.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
meta
yeah.
stuff. I don't know if any charts are going to be necessary. I have a very simple idea for a map. It's
I know you
literally
need
just like
sun charts.
here's a boat.
I mean, if I'm getting
Sunburn
involved, charts are
charts.
going to be involved. Like, let's just
Hey,
add some
you know.
tables and
I
just.
printed yours off and I was going through it and I was like, sunburn charts, and Jason's eyes lit up.
Hey, if you wanna, if there's room, let's do it.
Oh,
What the hell?
Love fucking tables.
Just highlighted on the page like sunburn charts.
That might be just a titch too far. For where I'm at, I by the end of the day hope to have classes done with editing, life on Alara done with editing, and characters done with editing.
Would be awesome. Yeah.
Sounds nice to me.
I
So-
think Jameson's on the second pass of all of his, so all of those should be in your guys' hands by the weekend.
Well,
So,
by tonight.
by tonight, sweet. Are you on the second pass of Resurrection, or is this the first? This is the second pass, right?
No.
I haven't seen. You guys just wrote Resurrection like 2 days ago, right?
Well, I just put it in the Google thing. I wrote it
was
2-3 years
there,
ago.
yeah. So this would be the first
Yep.
one. All right. So
Hi,
all
small
except for
child.
one, but that's fine, because Mechanics and Miscellaneous is the one that's going to be finished last anyway.
Yeah.
Come say hi. Hi.
Hey, there we go.
Hi. Okay. Yeah. So if I get my 3 passes on editing done tonight, I'll even like if you guys get it back to me tonight, I might even get the second pass of Resurrection done.
That'd be baller.
Or if not tonight, then tomorrow. You know, I've got a pretty wild weekend ahead, so I'm gonna knock out all my book work tonight and tomorrow night.
Awesome. Yep.
It's back to being pretty busy at work, so my daytime activity is a little low, but the holidays are over, so I can be active at night again. So
Okay.
don't
Sweet.
touch my mouse. No.
Oh, he looks so sad. Let him touch it.
He's learning how to pout. Don't encourage it.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's so sad.
I know, he's doing it on purpose.
Life is tough.
Doing
kid.
it with some exceptional skill.
Yeah, I know, he's very good at it.
He's so good at it. Look, don't show me cheeks. He's so sad. Let him touch stuff.
See, I'd much more. Okay, I would melt much faster if Odin did it. Your kid, it's fine. You can't touch the mouse.
Let Odin touch
Odin does the puppy dog eyes pretty well.
Yeah, let Odin touch the mouse. That's
I mean, he only does it if you have mac and cheese that he wants, so get away from it.
I'm so sad again.
Okay, so, oh, I gotta finish up the background tables that me and Susan.
I thought you were done. I gave it
Well,
to Jason.
they're we added the
The night one.
yeah
the vampire one.
yeah, the creature of
Yeah.
the night. So I gotta do that, and then boom, we
Right.
put it in there, and it looks great, and the people rejoiced.
I'm into it.
Other than that,
Yeah.
I think we're good, man.
Yeah, I'm honestly. I mean, we're kind of at that point. We're just knocking down pins.
We're heading
so.
down the home stretch.
You guys want to hear some Curious George?
I think we're gonna.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be turned all the way up at least. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and get him started. Yeah, so I'm gonna do my work. Obviously, after bedtime, and then I'll let you guys know.
All right. Good luck.
Well enough.
Cool.
Thanks,
Have a good night,
guys. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.